Scorpio, what is up, Scorpio? I hope you are having a fantastic week so far, and welcome to your reading for October the 27th to, the 2nd or so. It's basically a full moon reading, so I will be going through your full moon significations and your astrology. First, I just want to remind you that I have my free reading draw on, and that will actually conclude soon because I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I'm sure I'm going to do a monthly reading after that, so if you want to stick around and have more chances to win, hit the subscribe button. Let me know down below that you subscribed, and welcome to the family. Awesome. Well, let's get into your astrology. What do we got going on for you, Scorpio? I'm just looking at your chart here. Okay, so the sun is in your house right now, so this is a lot of attention. Also, happy birthday, Scorpios. Like, I missed that. I missed the last week when we entered Scorpio season just because I'm trying to sell my house right now, so it's a very busy time for me. But this is about you, okay? So we have your full moon happening in the 7th house. This is your partnership house. Scorpio, what were you thinking about? What seeds were you planting 6 months ago when this whole pandemic thing happened? Like, what were you thinking about? What seeds what did you want to create? Like, this has been 6 months. Can you believe it? 6 months already since about the beginning of the pandemic. It's crazy. All right. So what did you want? And think about it. Like, reflect on it. And now think about how it's actually coming into your life, and it'll culminate on the full moon. So just be aware that the moon moves in 6 month cycles, not only 1 month cycles, but like the new moon would have happened back in like March and April-ish. And then it takes time to go to the full moon in that same sign. It's about 6 months apart. So let's go in what else we got going on. So yeah, that's in your relationship house. So this is also partnerships, marriage, also business partnerships as well. That can also be an issue. We have Mercury, which is square Uranus, not square Uranus, sorry. Actually, now that I bring up Uranus, this full moon is going to be directly on top of Uranus, which is very exciting. This is basically like, getting rid of the things that you don't need. What isn't working for you. This is radical change, like a change of perspective on things. This isn't like a complete transformation like Pluto, but this is unexpected. Like, this is change that is happening for you. Remember, things happen for you, not to you. All right. So yeah, this full moon could be very intense for you. Could mark a change in your relationships. So yeah, let's see what's going on. You have Mercury, which is retrograding, also Mercury retrograde time, so it's kind of crazy. Retrograding back into Libra, the typical relationship house, also Justice, which is your what is that for you? That's your, oh geez, is that your 12th house? Wow, can I talk properly? Anyway, so that's your 12th house. So you're going to be getting a kind of a hit from your subconscious, I feel like, or like, your hidden sort of life that you keep from other people. And that's going to be affecting like your education, your writing and stuff, because that's going to be squaring Saturn in your 3rd house of travel, education, writing, communicating, all that kind of stuff. So you can maybe get a little bit flustered around that time and kind of focus too much on the little details, like trying to get every little thing right, when you know what, it's kind of about the big picture. Like, what are you really trying to say? Don't get too caught up on the little details. I feel like that's the challenge of a Mercury square Saturn. All right, well, I think that's about it as far as your astrology goes. Today, we also had an inconjunct between the Sun and Chiron in Aries, which would have been in your 6th house. So there's a little bit of wounding. Perhaps, you're feeling a little bit under the weather today. Yeah, it could have felt like a very off day. So yeah, I don't blame you if you felt down. That's totally natural. And you know what? It's in the stars. So everybody with Scorpio rising was feeling that. All right, so without further ado, let's go into your tarot reading. We first are going to go into where you're at right now. Like, what's going up? What's going on? What's going up? Then we're going to go into what do you have coming up for this week? And then we'll go into finally your messages from Spirit, which are always exciting. We'll go into some sacred symbols, and we'll jump into the rune at the very end. If you want to stick around for that, that would be amazing. Okay, so I like to give you guys a bunch of different ways that, the energy resonates. And I don't want to be too specific as to one thing. I don't want to just use cards. I don't want to just use astrology. I want to give you guys a little bit of everything. So let's jump into where you're at right now. Where are my lovely Scorpios at right now? Thank you. Ooh, 9 of Cups. You are feeling very confident and very, like, surrounded by people you love, perhaps, or just feeling great in your accomplishments as far as the emotional world goes. So like as you know, it feels, yeah, it feels pretty good. I feel like it feels pretty good. Let's see the underlying energy of this. Where are you coming from? What is the underlying energy of the Seven of Cups, please? Thank you. The Empress. Lovely energy. So you're feeling very receptive, very open, very loving, very giving, very motherly, very connected to nature. So I feel like if if I was telling you last time to be connected to nature and stuff, it's working. Let's see what we got coming up for you for the clarification on this Empress card. Is the Six of Cups in the reverse position, which is very interesting. So I feel like, you know what, you needed to heal somewhere, but you've been treating yourself good anyways. Like, even if you haven't been doing like really deep work, you've still been doing what is required for you to feel like you're bountiful and abundant in life. And maybe that's the missing cup. Like, maybe, you know what, this one cup she's giving, maybe that would have led to your 10 of Cups moment, where you're like completely super happy and you have nothing else you want. You have everything you need. So maybe there's a little bit more healing left to do in that. So let's see what that healing is about. What is this healing about for Scorpio? What is this healing about for Scorpio? Oh, I was gonna say I take jumpers from the deck, but I don't need that many jumpers. So what's going on with Scorpio? No, wow, I'm getting so many cards. Okay, I gotta focus. I gotta focus down. What is going on? What is going on with this pile? Thank you. Oh, it's the Four of Cups. Once again, a singular cup being offered. So I feel like there's a gift here from the universe, but you're maybe a little bit too stubborn to see it. You're focused on what you already have, and it's kind of blocking you from accepting this final gift. Maybe the culmination of all this energy. Perhaps you'll have it during the full moon. Who knows? But yeah, I'm feeling like very singular cup energy. That's very interesting. So yeah, if you're being offered something, like, kind of open yourself up a little bit more. I mean, you are the Empress, you're very giving and loving and nurturing, but you can still be nurtured by other people. So be conscious of where there is still more opportunity for emotional development is the thing I'm getting for you. All right, let's see what we got coming up for this week. Thank you very much. The Ace of Pentacles. So you got a new idea or a new something on the go. Because, like, look at this. Like, he's holding out. He's offering you a coin, like a giant coin. This is a great opportunity that's coming in for you, and it's leading you from, like, in a garden to, like, the height of spiritual, like, meaning, because the mountains kind of represent that, like, spiritual pinnacle, right? So this is very interesting. Let's see what the other energy. I'm getting drawn to the flowers here as well. I don't know if you recognize those. So let's see what's going on. What is the underlying energy? We've got two cards here. So this could, oh, interesting. This could be because of a new partnership. So you could be feeling very abundant because of something that's new. This is also very young energy, very, like, meeting somebody for coffee or just like starting something. And this could very well lead to a new sense of opportunity. So if you're invited out for coffee or something this week, I feel like it's a good idea to take it, because it's going to lead to something very abundant for you, or at least the potential for abundance. Let's see what this next card. What is the underlying energy of this Two of Cups, please? Is the Six of Pentacles reversed? Interesting. So to me, this is making sure that everything is reciprocal, or perhaps this person is coming in and pays for your coffee or something. Like, typically the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. It's like about balancing what you give and what you get from people. Yeah, the red robe is indicative of, somebody who's done the work. So when it's in the reverse position, I feel like perhaps there's going to be some imbalance, but it could lead to abundance on your end. Just make sure you're not taking too much from this person. I feel like Scorpio, I know you can be very penetrating, but just be aware of that, and work within that energy, and make sure that maybe you pay for your own drink or something this time, or make sure that it feels fair to the other person. Like, even in conversation, this isn't just about money. This is about pleasure as well. Like, make sure it's all reciprocal. Let's see what other energy we got coming up for you for this Six of Pentacles reverse. What is this about? We've got too many cards here. What is this Six of Pentacles about, please? What is this Six of Pentacles about? What is this Six of Pentacles about? Can I get clarification, please? Angels, spirits. Thank you. Oh, ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we got, first of all, we got the Hangman in the reverse position, which is kind of indicating like maybe your refusal to kind of see the other side, the other person's perspective. But then we also have the High Priestess, which is the ultimate kind of receptive feminine energy here. And you got two main female cards. You got them on the major arcana here. You have the High Priestess and you have the Empress. So you are very well in your receiving. So maybe there's an issue with the masculine energy, with giving back to people, because it feels like you're being offered a lot here, not only in love but also money wise. So just make sure that it's fair. I feel like just make sure it's fair. That's just the main message I'm getting, because you're very into your intuition right now. You're very dialed in, Scorpio. I mean, it is Scorpio season. It is your birthday time, so of course you would be. So yeah, let's dive into what messages we got from Spirit for you this week. The first card is the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so the Knight of Wands to me is this kind of like this person coming back into the kingdom with this message of passion. But when it's in the reverse position, I feel like you're gonna have to be the one who expresses this passion, who expresses this willpower to get things done. So this conversation may have to ride on you. Like maybe you're usually the quiet one. Well, maybe now it's time to, you know, you're the one who has to be passionate, because you know what, maybe people are tired of coming to you with things and not getting things back. I'm not saying that is you, but it's possible. I mean, it's possible for anybody. We all get in those modes where we're more receptive than we are giving. So I feel like there's an imbalance here of the masculine energy. So let's just get a little bit more clarification on this Knight of Wands. What is this about? What kind of energy that you need to bring out from the universe? Well, thank you. Okay, so you got the Seven of Swords here. And the Seven of Swords is like you're getting away with something. So the universe, I feel like the universe here is trying to tell you that you need to be clear to other people that you're not trying to get away with anything. It kind of feels like that. Or it feels like when you talk to people that you're kind of deceiving them. I know Scorpio gets a bad rap for you know, deceiving or manipulating, but I feel like you need to be aware of that for yourself. This could be actually a time to reassess the way that you do talk to people. So let's see what the underlying energy of the Seven of Swords is. It's the Seven of Cups. You know, you're like this because you have so many options. And like Scorpio is like, you're beautiful. So yeah, I mean, that totally, it makes sense. Geez. Yeah, you have so many options that you're like, I can kind of like do whatever I want. And maybe that's why you're encountering some issues here. As far as getting to that ultimate happiness, the reason why you're not getting to the 10 of Cups, instead of you're stuck at the 9 of Cups, you're not quite super happy. This is like the millionaire who has everything, but still like, you know, is unsatisfied or something. But I feel like you do have options, and I feel like that's fantastic for you. I'm not saying it's bad at all, but let's see what this, let's get some clarification. The 10 of Swords. Okay, wow. So this energy, it feels like it's backfiring on you. Like you have all this potential, all these potential people, but it's almost like it's too much of a burden on you. Like you have so many suitors, or you have so many options in your life. There's so many cups on this board. It just feels like you're almost overloaded and you don't know what to do. So you're kind of like, you have choice paralysis and it's stressing you the heck out. So yeah, I mean, a good way of doing that is just, to mitigate that is to meditate. Meditating helps everything. I'm not even kidding. It really does. And the clarification card, this is the Lovers. So yeah, this is using your discernment. I kind of wanted to be in the reverse position, but I put it in the upright position. So yeah, I'm getting a sense that you really need to get specific about what you want. All right? Get specific. Do you want to be taller with a 5-foot neck? Excuse me. That's kind of a random thing, but like, think of it like a genie. Like a genie will grant your wish. And say you want a new car. So you got a brand new fancy car, but it has like, it's not a car, it's a fire truck. And you're like, what the hell do I do with this? What's like, you got a brand new vehicle, what do you want? So yeah, be aware of that. Be aware of what you're wishing for, because you have a lot of power, and you're drawing things to you right now, Scorpio. It is your season. So I mean, it's your birthday time too. So whew. So yeah, you have a lot of options. Be aware of those. And I feel like, yeah, going forward, you got to get more specific about what you want. Like, look at the Seven of Cups. Look at all these symbols. What did you look at first? That will kind of indicate what you're looking for. Are you looking for, you know, somebody, like your ego? Are you looking for, like, you know, that romance kind of thing? Are you looking for the hidden world, or like the unknown? Are you looking for transformation with the snake here? Like, or like a knowledge? Are you looking for like a home, or, you know, like spiritual ascension? Are you looking for riches? Are you looking for fame? Are you looking for like the dragon? Are you looking for the little dragon man? He's pretty cool. I'd look for him. But like, this is like, what do you want? Like, I feel like, yeah, you're in choice paralysis. You know what? Meditating always helps me with that kind of stuff. So get to it. All right, let's go. Let's see what energy wants to work with you, what you can focus on this week in order to bring upon your best life. And thank you so much, Scorpio, for staying with me so far. I really appreciate it. All the love and support. It's been amazing. All right, let's see what we got coming in for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to work with this week? The shadow. All right. Yeah. I mean, this is a lot of pain you got going on. So yeah, where is that pain? Why are you feeling that way? What is it about choice that makes you feel bad? And getting down to the shadow is really important, but remember to pace yourself. This is the shadow that we're talking about. It may seem like a monster, but shadows can play a lot of fear on yourself. So just be aware of that, and give yourself time and space between like really deep shadow work sessions. Cry it out if you have to, Scorpio. Because you know what, this stuff happens. You know what, you gotta go into the shadow, because that's where your power is. That's where the power resides. It's where your power of choice, your power of authenticity, your power of action. Like, it's all in the shadow, and once you unlock that, you'll be able to basically do anything you want and feel amazing. All right, so let's go in. Let's see what other energy wants to work with you this week, Scorpio. One more card, please, or one or two more cards, please. One or two more cards from my lovely Scorpios. Oh, two more cards. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what the first card is. Is Earth. So yeah, get grounded. Getting grounded, getting into nature, I feel like is going to be a big part of it too. So continuing on this Empress energy, don't lose that in all of this. Remember that you are a divine goddess. This is who you are. Like, I mean, you're a divine god or goddess. Yeah, and getting grounded in nature, that is always the best way to kind of like let all that energy go. Like, especially if you have like little bits of shadow stuck in your aura or something, just picture them going out into the earth. Like, that's an amazing way to meditate. All right, and the next card we got is the Karmic Path with Saturn. So yeah, ooh, honestly, the Saturn card is pretty heavy, and I feel like that's just above this too. So it's like, what kind of energy have you been focusing on, or what energy have you focused on in the past that has brought upon this kind of lack of being able to decide what you really want? Like, is this from a past life? Do you have like different wounding that's going on that you need to bring attention to? I'm feeling like you'll find that in the shadow, but in all shadow work, make sure you're grounded. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of cross-pollination here. All right, well, let's go into your rune if you want to stick around for that. I really appreciate it. And I just want to give you more tools, you know? So what energy wants to work with Scorpio? Oh, interesting. This is the rune of Ihwaz, and Ihwaz is defense. So let's see, 78. So I'm gonna read all this out. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stressful situations in our lives. There appears to be a blockage on your path, but even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward. This is not a time or situation which you can make your influence felt. Patience is the counsel Ihwaz offers. Nothing hectic, no acting needy or lusting after a desired outcome. This rune speaks to the difficulties that arise at the beginning of a new life. It often announces a time for waiting, or a time of waiting, for a spring to fill up with water, for fruit to ripen on the bough. Perseverance and foresight are called for here. The ability to foresee consequences before you act is the mark of a profound person. Avert anticipated difficulties through right action. Even more than we are doers, we are deciders. Once our decision is clear, the doing becomes effortless, for the universe supports and empowers our action. Receiving the rune Ihwaz, you are put on notice that through inconvenience and discomfort, growth is promoted. This may well be a trying time, certainly it is a meaningful one. Set your house in order, tend to your business, be clear, and wait on the will of heaven. Well then. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed your reading, Scorpio. I enjoyed doing it for you. If you'd like a private reading, I do those too, so all I have to do is go on my website, book one of those, hiddenkeydesign.com, or if you just want to email me, chat, Korik at hiddenkeydesign.com, that works as well. All right, Scorpio, well, I hope you have a fantastic week. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a lovely full moon. Take care, and I'll see you next week.